We've all been there. Eyes glued to the screen, heart pounding. The tension is palpable, and every muscle in our body is on edge. We can't look away, even if we wanted to. A seemingly impossible battle unfolds before us. The stakes are high, and the outcome is uncertain. Each clash of swords, each strategic move, keeps us on the edge of our seats. The underdog, small and underestimated, faces a towering giant. The odds are stacked against them, and yet, there's a glimmer of hope. We root for the underdog, hoping for a miracle. We know how this story usually goes. The giant wins, right? Not always. Sometimes the unexpected happens and the giant's sword shatters on the ground. These stories, the ones where David conquers Goliath, hold a universal allure. They resonate with us on a deep level, reminding us of the power of determination and resilience. They tap into a primal hope, a belief that we too can overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. It's a reminder that no matter how small or insignificant we may feel, we have the potential to achieve greatness. Why are we so drawn to these narratives? Is it the thrill of seeing the unexpected unfold, or is it the inspiration we draw from these tales of triumph? Perhaps it's the thrill of the unexpected, the twists and turns that keep us guessing, the moments that defy our expectations and leave us in awe. Or maybe it's the inspiration to challenge the status quo, to believe that we too can defy the odds and achieve the impossible. Whatever the reason, these stories remind us that victory isn't always determined by size or strength. It's about heart, determination, and the will to keep fighting, no matter the odds. It's about courage, ingenuity, and the audacity to believe in the impossible. These tales inspire us to push our limits, to dream bigger, and to never give up, no matter how daunting the challenge may seem. The story of David and Goliath, enshrined in ancient texts, continues to resonate across millennia. A young shepherd boy, armed with nothing but a sling and unwavering faith, faces the mighty Goliath. Goliath, a seasoned warrior, embodies brute force and intimidation. David, on the other hand, represents agility, innovation, and a deep trust in his abilities. This isn't just a story about a physical battle, it's a clash of ideologies, of tradition versus disruption. David's victory is a testament to the power of unconventional thinking. He leverages his unique skills, his speed and accuracy with the sling, to defeat a seemingly invincible foe. This story, etched in our collective consciousness, reminds us that even the most formidable giants have weaknesses. The David versus Goliath narrative finds new life in the modern world, where small players can challenge the giants in ways never before possible. Particularly in the fast-paced arena of technology, where innovation and agility often trump size and resources. Think about the early days of companies like Apple or Google, small startups that began in garages and dorm rooms, challenging established industry giants with nothing but a vision and relentless drive. They didn't have the resources, the brand recognition, or the market share of their competitors. What they did have was a burning desire to innovate and disrupt the status quo. What they did have was agility. They had innovation. They had the ability to pivot quickly, to adapt to changing market conditions, and to take risks that larger companies couldn't afford to take. These tech startups, much like David, used their size to their advantage. They were nimble, able to move quickly and decisively. They were nimble, able to adapt and innovate quickly. Their small size allowed them to be flexible, to experiment, and to fail fast and learn faster. They weren't afraid to challenge conventional wisdom, to rewrite the rules of the game. They saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. Their slingshots, revolutionary products, disruptive technologies, and a deep understanding of their users' needs. They focused on solving real problems and creating value for their customers. Their victories remind us that in the ever-evolving landscape of technology, the next David is always just around the corner. The next big idea, the next disruptive innovation, could come from anywhere, from anyone. And that's what makes this era so exciting. The lessons of David and Goliath extend far beyond the boardrooms of Silicon Valley. They permeate every corner of our daily lives, influencing how we face challenges and overcome obstacles. We encounter everyday Davids all around us, in the most unexpected places and situations. The single parent juggling multiple jobs to provide for their family, tirelessly working day and night to ensure their children have a better future. The student who overcomes adversity to excel in their studies, burning the midnight oil to achieve their dreams despite the odds. The small business owner competing against corporate giants, striving to carve out a niche in a market dominated by big players. Each of them faces their own Goliaths, challenges that seem insurmountable, odds stacked against them, yet they persist with unwavering determination. Their stories, though often untold, are no less inspiring. These everyday heroes show us the power of resilience and the strength of the human spirit. They remind us that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the will to act despite it. It's about taking that first step, even when the path ahead is uncertain. They teach us that ingenuity often lies in finding creative solutions with limited resources. It's about making the most of what you have and turning challenges into opportunities. And they reinforce the belief that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can triumph. These everyday Davids show us that with determination, creativity, and courage, we can overcome any obstacle. What sets David apart from the seasoned soldiers, those who cowered before Goliath? It's not just his skill with a sling, it's his mindset. David doesn't see Goliath as others do. He sees an obstacle, a challenge to be overcome. He doesn't dwell on the giant's size or strength. Instead, he focuses on his own strengths, his agility, his faith. This shift in perspective, this refusal to be intimidated, is the hallmark of a true giant slayer. It's about facing our fears head-on, refusing to be defined by them. It's about believing in our ability to overcome, even when the odds seem stacked against us. David's victory wasn't just about courage, it was also about strategy. He didn't try to fight Goliath on the giant's terms. He didn't engage in a traditional hand-to-hand combat where Goliath held the clear advantage. Instead, David used his ingenuity, his knowledge of his own strengths, and his understanding of Goliath's weaknesses. He chose a weapon that played to his strengths, the sling, a tool he had mastered since childhood. He exploited Goliath's lack of mobility, his reliance on brute force. David's victory underscores the importance of unconventional thinking, of finding innovative solutions that challenge the status quo. David's story is often interpreted through a religious lens, highlighting the power of faith. While faith can certainly be a source of strength and resilience, David's story also speaks to a broader human experience. It's about the power of belief, not just in a higher power, but in oneself. It's about that unwavering conviction in one's abilities, the audacity to dream big, and the courage to act on those dreams. This belief, this fearlessness in the face of adversity, is often the defining characteristic of underdogs who achieve the seemingly impossible. The story of David and Goliath, though thousands of years old, continues to resonate with us because it speaks to a fundamental human truth. It reminds us that victory isn't predetermined by size, strength, or resources. It's about the power of the human spirit, the courage to challenge, to innovate, and to overcome. This story, passed down through generations, transcends cultural and temporal boundaries. It serves as a source of inspiration for anyone who has ever felt small, underestimated, or overlooked. It's a reminder that we all have the potential to be Davids, to slay our own Goliaths, and to achieve extraordinary things. The story of David and Goliath isn't just about defeating giants, it's also about understanding and embracing our own strengths. David's sling wasn't a traditional weapon of war, yet it became his key to victory. He didn't try to be something he wasn't. He embraced his unique skills and used them to his advantage. Similarly, we all possess unique talents, skills, and perspectives. The key is to identify them, to hone them, and to leverage them when facing our own Goliaths. Our sling might be our creativity, our empathy, our ability to connect with others, or our unwavering determination. It's about recognizing what makes us different and using it as a source of strength. While the story of David and Goliath encourages us to be brave and challenge the status quo, it also reminds us of the importance of choosing our battles wisely. Not every giant needs to be fought, not every battle needs to be won. Sometimes the most strategic move is to walk away, to conserve our energy for battles that align with our values and goals. It's about discerning which Goliaths are worth confronting and which ones are best left unchallenged. This discernment, this strategic allocation of our energy and resources, is crucial for achieving long-term success. The story of David and Goliath is more than just an ancient tale. It's a timeless narrative that continues to inspire, challenge, and empower us. It reminds us that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary things, that courage can conquer fear, and that innovation can disrupt the status quo. This story, etched in our collective consciousness, serves as a beacon of hope for underdogs everywhere. It reminds us that no matter how small we may feel, no matter how daunting the challenge, we all have the potential